Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Going for his running back. Makes a quick catch.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
They'll run it to the left. He shreds the tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to chuck it again. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. With three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That gain makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tight end makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He can have anywhere to go with the ball.
Sun Devils come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. QB keeps it himself. So the choice to go for doesn't pan out this time.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab behind the line with Sweet. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught. Completion. Inside the 45. Finds room at the 30. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Ball handed off. The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass Buck, can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Remember last time, North went on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
1st down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Morris. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Big throw complete to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw here. He finds his man. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs?
Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Goes out to stiff arm. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Here we go. Third down close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He breaks free. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Morris. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And there's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Over the middle, it's Figueroa. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24, Arizona State, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now here's the toss play. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Morris. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. needs a completion here on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks a tackle into the clear. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, ASU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And the single back takes the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
And the Red Raiders move into the red zone. Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Morris. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Morris. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. He's got room to run. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The Red Raiders churn out another first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. They're going to run it here. Gets past the 35. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here at putting this game on ice. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward. Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week. And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on.